Greetings, I'm Barrett, and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. We are continuing our playthrough of Fallen Land, a post-apocalyptic board game by Fallen Dominion. We are going to be moving into our second month. We made it through the first month. We gained a lot of salvage coin. We also got some new characters, and we gained a little bit more spoils. Now, before we start, there's a few things I need to mention. I actually missed a lot of the stuff on our guys. One, I missed Sid Crawford gains 1 prestige. So before we start, I'm going to go ahead and give us 1 prestige for having Sid Crawford in our group. The next thing I missed, it says once per turn during the resource production subphase, steal 2 salvage coins from another player. Now, since there aren't any other players, you're supposed to kind of still take advantage of some of the things, but instead of taking from players, I'm going to take it from the bank. So I got to remember to do that. Also, we forgot to do our compact welding cutting torch. It says here, after you successfully complete a combat, roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, draw a spoils card. We did complete a fighting skill check, and I forgot to do this after we finished it. And the final one I forgot is, again, Sid. He's a lot better than I ever thought. He says here, whenever you draw a character card or cards, draw an extra one. We did not do that. In our last month, we were supposed to draw a 2 character cards. I should have been able to draw 3, but that's okay. We're going to go without that. We missed some of this stuff at the beginning, but that's okay. We're just learning our people. We're going to go on to our second month, and we're going to go ahead and remember to take advantage of all the things we can do. I'd also like to take this opportunity to remind you that Fallen Land has 2 different ways to play solo. And if you're playing for the very first time, I would recommend the first way, because that way you can just learn the basics and all you're doing is racing against time to see if you can get to 20 prestige or 80 health. The second one, though, is a more challenging way of playing because you're actually playing against these AI type-ish opponents. And even adding more and more of them, like I've added 2, makes this even more challenging than number 1. So it's a gradual way of being able to learn the game. Also, if the Kickstarter is going on, don't forget to hit that I symbol and it will send you right to the Kickstarter so you can take advantage of picking up a copy of Fallen Land through the Kickstarter. And all the information about Fallen Land can be found on Fallen Dominion's website, and I'm going to put that in the description below. And if you're looking for more Fallen Land content, please check out Rob's Tabletop World. He did a playthrough about a year ago, and Board Online, Board Offline is doing a playthrough right now. So if you need, go check them out. I'll put a link to their playthroughs in the description as well. There, that's enough. Now let's go on to playing Fallen Land. Do you think we have what it takes to make it through the Fallen Land? To find out, I need you to meet me at the table.
Last time you were here.
So we're going to start with our effects phase, and there are no effects that we're going to have to take care of. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to be dealing ourselves 1 action card. So what action card did we get? We got a chemical solution. Play anytime on a party. Each of those characters heal 3 points from any form of damage. That's pretty good. We're going to put this with the rest of our actions. Next, we're going to go into our resource production phase, and we do have 1 resource up here. So we're going to gain some salvage coin, and we're also going to gain some town health. So we're going to gain 1 town health for having 1 resource. At this point as well, I'm going to gain my 1 prestige for having Sid in our group. We also gain 1 salvage coin for having a resource. I'm going to actually gain 3 because of his power, where he's able to steal 2 salvage coins from another player. Since there's no other players, I'm going to be able to get it from the bank. So we're going to be able to gain those salvage coins. I kind of cleaned this up. We had a lot of 1s sitting here, and I turned them all into a 10. Moving into the auction phase, we get to grab 3 spoils cards and see if there's any we want to keep. All right, the first one is, who's this? Chris, the trophy spouse. It's an ally, gain 1 prestige. Not available, so I can't really buy this one. Is that kind of how that means? It must be. All right, so we're going to go ahead and discard that one. Our next one is, oh, look at this. Alien plasma pistol. Oh, this is ridiculous. A relic gun. Oh, wow. 1 prestige. After each round of PvP, choose an opposing character and assign them 1 point of radiation damage. Well, even if I don't get to take advantage of that, I get 5 towards fight, 2 diplomacy, and 3... Oh my goodness, this is amazing. I think we might be buying that. That's only 19 bucks. We have the bucks for that. And what's the last one? Indestructible tennis racket. Oh, well, it's a melee weapon. During PvP, if an opposing character is equipped with the grenades, you gain 2 combat successes each round. So in other words, you get to hit grenades at people. Okay, well, we're not going to be... Well, it's only 1, though. Maybe I should pick this up. It's only 1 buck. So I could pay 20 bucks to gain 2 of these things. I don't think I need the racket, but I do want this. So let's go buy this. All right, so we're going to pay 19 for this plasma pistol. 10, 5, 8, 19. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And we're going to give this plasma pistol to Orson Leach. But before we do that, we're actually going to move these 2 out of here. We're going to give him this plasma pistol. And it's still going to... So it gives him a 9 attack. He still has his diplomacy ability. And then he also gains this 9 into his other skill. And now we're going to be able to give these cards to other people. We're going to give our flare gun to him, because he's able to get 1 more attack, which will give him 4, 5, 6, 7, and he gets a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 into survival. He's going to gain the welding torch, which is going to give him 9 attack, 9 into his mechanical skill, and it's going to give him 6 into his technical skill. That's the end of our auction round phase. That was actually really good. We got a plasma pistol. That's amazing. We're now going to go roll on our town event, and since we have diplomatic connections, we get to subtract 2 from the roll. So we're going to go ahead and roll our town events. We got a 6. Minus 2 is 4 again. Nothing happens. Oh, no effect. Now we have to roll for our 2 opposing factions. And again, we're going to have our New Federalists, and we're also going to have our Sons of Neptune. So let's see what they do. They got an 8 and a 6. So let's go consult that table. So if we look, we got an 8 here for our New Federalists, and we got a 6 for the Sons of Neptune. So the Sons of Neptune get +4 town health and +2 prestige. Oh, that's pretty bad. And their secondary effect, draw and play 1 card from the red action deck. Oh man, all right, so we got to deal with one of those. Now look at this one. They get 6 town health and 3 prestige. Oh my gosh, he's caught up to me right away in prestige. And the secondary effect, roll a d6. On a 1, ignore this loss and effect. On a 2 or 3, you choose an owned resource to lose. And on a 4 through 6, lose the owned resource that is farthest from your party. If tied, you choose. If you own no resources, lose 4 town health and 1 prestige. Oh, this is absolutely terrible. All right, so we're going to have to deal with all of this. So our Federalists are going to go up 4 prestige. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're tied with me right now. And our Sons of Neptune are going to go up 3. 1, 2. Actually, no, I'm sorry. They only get 2. This team gets 3. 1, 2, and this one. Oh, wait, man, I did this wrong. Are they supposed to only get 3? Yeah, they're only supposed to get 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. So they're right behind me. Okay, so there we go. Wow, here I thought I was doing so good on prestige. I'm glad I got Sid. I'm actually winning because of that right now. Now I'm kind of losing based on town health. I might just have to go for prestige in order to win. Our Sons of Neptune are going to gain 2. 1, 2, and our, oh no, they get 4. Oh man, 3, 4. And now our New Federalists, they're going to get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost right off the camera. So they're at 38, 36, and I'm at 31. The next thing we do is we have to take advantage of our secondary effects. Now, according to our rules here, with 2 factions, we're playing on the moderate challenge, and it says to roll twice, which we did, and each turn there can be 1 secondary effect. So we actually had a point where there's 2 of them. So let's take a look. We rolled both a 6 and an 8. So each of these do have a secondary effect. I don't know if I'm supposed to take the more worse one or if I get to choose which one I want. I'm going to go with choose because I really don't like this one. So we're going to go ahead and draw and play 1 card from the red dot action deck. Please let me know in the comments below how exactly we should resolve this. Do I pick which one? Is it supposed to be just 1 or is it 1 per roll? I'm not exactly sure. So I'd love to hear your comments on that. But as it stands, for this time, we're going to go ahead and draw and play 1 card from the red dot action deck. So here's our red dot action deck. Let's see what unlucky card we get. fumble. Oh, that's pretty funny. It says play anytime on an opposing party or character. They lose 3 successes toward the skill check they are currently attempting. Oh, that's going to be terrible. So I'm going to guess that the next skill check I make, I'm going to lose 3 successes on that skill check. So, oh, that's horrible. Now we get to go into the buy and sell phase. We've got 2 cards that we're not doing anything with. A bunch of bikes and a van. I think we're actually going to sell our epic van for $24. I think that's a really good plan. I hope we don't lose our new ambulance. We're going to be in big trouble. So we got 24 salvage coins. We're going to keep the bikes just in case. You never know, if I do lose this, I need some way of getting around. So we're going to go ahead and keep that over in the auction house. We're going to discard this card. Now let's see how much money I have. I have 10, 20, 28, 29, 30. I have 31. If I wish to, I could maybe buy another technology, but I think we're going to save our money. I would hate to be left with only $1 and find out I actually need money for something in order to complete it. We're now going to move into the party exploits phase. The first thing we're going to do is we're on top of this resource. We're going to go ahead and attempt to claim that resource. That's going to cost us 2 weeks. And remember, we have 4 total. So we're going to use 2 of them to try to claim this resource. We're going to draw a planes card and take advantage of that. So we're going to go ahead and draw the top card off our planes deck. Let's see what we get. It says, it says it's upside down. It says lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, wild animals. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read this card to you. The crashing of trampled underbrush gives you a mere moment's warning of large creatures approaching. Everyone is thoroughly unprepared for the sights they behold as the animals burst forth into the clearing. The largest, a gargantuan grizzly bear, rears up menacingly. In a deep, gravelly voice, it snarls, "Kill the humans!" A lion and tiger emerge from behind her, the uncanny glint of intelligence shimmering in their eyes. The great cat slowly circles your group, chuckling, "Fresh meat." Before rushing in for the kill, these government abominations must have escaped during the maddening. We gain 3 salvage coins, and we have to do a 5 melee fight skill check. All right, so we have some wild animals on the loose. And let's not forget our fumble skill. So we're going to automatically lose 3 successes when I do this. This is just going to be flat out bad. I'm just going to roll these dice. We're going to watch me lose. Okay, and this is a melee skill check, so I can't even use any of my ranged attacks. So if we go ahead and start matching up our skills, our red die needed a 6. We got a 4. That's pretty good. Here we needed a 5, and I got a 4. Because again, he's using a sledgehammer. He actually got to use his melee weapon. Well, over here, we don't have any melee weapons. His alien laser pistol isn't going to help him this time. And he got a 9, so that massively failed. We're just going to go ahead and put the die down here. Let's see what the rest of them do. Next, we got this die. I got a 7. He needed a 4, because none of these are melee weapons. That's awesome. And then he needed a 4 again. I got a 6. And then, what do you know? Of everything that actually got a success, our wonderful new ambulance apparently ran over one of the animals. It got a 2. So if we go ahead and add up all these successes, we got a total of 3 successes, but then our fumble card is going to make us lose 3 successes toward a skill check they are currently attempting. So we got no successes. And so we just automatically failed. But that's okay. I have a plan for this. And I shouldn't forget that we have that Wily skill that gives your party +1 during fight rolls, but it's not really gonna matter. We just got wrecked. But that's okay because I got this dodge card. It says play to discard a failed encounter or mission card without suffering its negative repercussions. Now what I could have done is I could have actually played this card when an action card is used on me to ignore its effect, but I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. I figured I may have still made it, but now I have to do melee fight checks. So we're going to discard this card. We're also going to discard our fumble card. This is now gone, and we have failed our encounter card, so we're just going to go ahead and discard it without having to deal with its failure result. So we're going to discard our encounter card, and we're also going to discard our action card into the discard deck. Since I failed to claim that resource, we are going to go ahead and attempt it again with our 2 more remaining weeks. So that's going to be all 4 of our weeks trying to gain this resource. we're going to draw another card from our Plains deck. Now, I have a card in my action deck that allows me to look at the top 3 cards of a certain encounter, but I'm trying to save those in case I have to go to the mountains or the city. I don't really think these Plains ones should be that tough, but that one was just ridiculous. All right, the next card we have to do is, what's this? Naked Amish Rake Fight. Gladiatorially, I can't even say a gladiatorial event. Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay, let me read this card to you. You are caught unaware and surrounded by your strange hosts. The men are clad in 1800-style black wool suits, and the women in long black dresses and bonnets. A tall elderly man steps forward. You are intruding on our sacred lands, raising his voice with each syllable. Your denials and weak explanations only further anger their community's leader. Shalom, the wrinkled old cot yells. Enough! He points an accusing finger and announces your punishment. What the hell is a naked Amish rake fight? Your champion is stripped naked, handed a rusty rake, and briskly escorted into a barn to fight. This is nuts. All right, it says, choose a character for solo PvP. Add +2 combat skill for the rake. No other equipment is allowed. Your opponent has a 13 combat skill and 8 health. Oh, this is going to be really bad. All right, well, I do get 3 salvage tokens for this. I also get to fight it solo. That's what the picture means when he's just by himself. And we have to do a fight skill check to be able to beat this naked Amish rake fight person. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put our naked Amish rake fight card in there, and we're going to choose our combatant. It's going to be Monica, mainly because she has the highest attack value on our team. So we're going to take her red die, and we're going to take our Amish guy's black die. Now, he has a 13 combat skill. So he, in the way it works, I believe, he actually already gains 1 automatic success because he's got over 10, and then he has to roll a 3 or better, or lower, I mean, in order to gain even another success. Now, us, on the other hand, we have a 6, plus we get the 2, so we have an 8. So in order to even get a combat, we need to actually get an 8 or better. All right, let's see how we do here. We're going to roll these 2 dice. Well, I got a 3, which is a success. Sadly, look at this guy. He got a 3, plus he already has a success, so we actually are going to start taking some damage. Now, I could choose to use this power we have. It says, your party gains +1 during fight rolls. That one is not going to come into play here because she's by herself. It's not a party skill check. But we do have Kaizmat. Once per turn during a solo encounter card, reroll a failed skill check. Now that's only per turn, and I don't think it's worth wasting here because this guy's already going to get 2 no matter what I do. So we're going to go ahead and have to take D6 damage. Oh, we got 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple chips up here. We're at 2 damage. He's still up perfectly fine. I'm going to put that die over there because I bet you I'm going to need it pretty soon. All right, let's see what happens this time. All right, so he failed this one, but look at this. I failed really bad. This is a good time to maybe use that reroll because if we can maybe get a success, we might actually be able to tie at least. We got an 8. 6 + 2 is an 8, so that's a tie. That means each of us take 1 damage. So I'm actually going to put her damage over here since her card is over here and his damage over there. So we're at 3 and he's at 1. I don't see any chance of winning this, but let's keep going. Oh, these Amish know how to use their rakes. All right, let's see how it goes. I got a 7, which is going to be a success. Now, this is not a success for him. So since I succeeded and he did as well, we're going to tie again. So he's going to take 1 damage and we're going to gain another damage as well. So we're at 4. Oh boy, we're almost dead already. I'm just going to keep lining them up. All right, the only way I think we're ever going to win a skill check is he has to physically roll a 10 over here, and I have to pass my skill check. So let's see how this goes. A 3 and a 3. Oh, wow, he totally beat us again. So we're going to take D6 damage. I think you're going to see the end of Monica. She's going to be, oh, no, she's going to be, oh, no, she only got 1 damage. She's still alive. All right, so there we go. We're going to take 1 more damage. Okay, here we go. Even if we tie, we're still going to die. Oh, look at that. He got a 10. So he did fail. This means this success also disappears. So we did get him really good. So we're going to do up to 6 damage on him. We did 5, 6, 7. So he's almost dead. Oh my gosh, this is coming down to the wire. So I'm going to give him 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at this. So he is at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He only has 8 damage. If I can at least tie him, then we're actually going to be able to, well, I guess we would tie then. All right, let's see how we do. Oh, we failed miserably, and he got 6 to start it. We almost at least tied him. But no, alas, we're going to take d6 damage, and it doesn't even matter what the number is. 4. Oh, that's plenty. We're really, really dead. So sadly, we did meet our fate to the rake. It says failure. Lose 1 prestige and discard this character. Your champion is neutered with the rake and killed in a brutally fashionable way. Under armed escort, you are set free at the edge of their land. Shalom smiles, warning, next time you all fight. All right, so I am going to have to lose 1 prestige. Now I'm tied with our Federalists, and I'm also going to have to discard Monica. Oh, man. Now, when you do a PvP fight, you're going to lose the weapons and equipment you have on your guy. They're going to go into a loot pool or something, and then you're supposed to get 1 loot card from the pool of dead characters for each character you kill. But this was it's kind of an interesting circumstance because it's an encounter card. So she only has this compound hunting bow, and it says we're stripped of all our stuff. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick it in with our vehicle. It's going to get stored. That's just the way I'm going to play it. It could be totally wrong, and if I am, please let me know in the comments below. I'm going to guess I do discard this weapon, but for now I'm just going to put it there. I'm interested to see what everybody thinks. All right, we have actually had probably one of the worst turns. So we had a fantastic turn the first turn. This one's been awful. So we're going to go ahead and move our turn marker up since we're completely done with our party exploits phase. All right, we're going to be going into our next turn. That turn was not the greatest. Hopefully we can do a lot better. So we're going to go right into our town business phase because there's really no effect phase. So we're going to go ahead and gain ourselves 1 action card. Let's see what card we get. Hope and Solidarity. Play during the town business phase. Choose 1 player to exclude. All other players receive each of the benefits below. Oh my goodness. So I can gain 1 prestige, 2 town health, draw a character card, a spoil card, an action card, and 10 salvage coins? Wow. Each of the benefits below. So you get all of this? That's a really good card. Wow, that's amazing. All right, so I think we almost might just play this right now during the town business phase, right? That's now? Yes, it is. Choose 1 player to exclude. All other players receive each of the benefits. So I'm going to gain the benefits of a prestige, 2 town health, a character card, a spoils card, an action card, and a salvage coins. That's really good. So we're totally going to play this right now. I have no reason not to. We gain all these things. It kind of makes me wonder because it's only worth 1. I would buy this every time. All right, we're going to gain 1 prestige, 2 town health, a character card, spoils card, action card, and 10 salvage coins. Let's go ahead and do that. So our prestige is going to go to 6, and I'm actually going to gain 1 more because I totally forgot about this when we gained our alien card, our alien plasma pistol. It says +1 prestige. So since we have that, we're going to gain even another prestige. We're going to gain 2 health. Next, we're going to go ahead and draw our character card. But since we have Sid in our party, we're going to go ahead and gain 2 character cards. And since this is coming from an action card, we're able to cycle these guys into our character group right now. Let's see what we get. We get Lorenzo Escobar, famous scientist. I'm a scientist. I solve problems. Your party ignores all radiation damage. Well, that'll be kind of good. Gain 2 town health after every successful city radiation encounter. Well, I don't know how many of those we're going to be doing. Okay, he's but a medical guy. I don't know if we need another medical guy. All right, so that's one of our characters. Our other character is, they're always upside down. Ignatius Eckersley, self-righteous preacher. The end times is upon us. Evildoers must burn, burn. All right, that's fantastic. Each end turn phase assign 1 point of psychological damage to any party character. A character may never be targeted. Why would I want to hurt my own guys? What's good about this guy? He's got 9 health. I guess that's not too bad, but no. I think he's going to be going right into the town roster. I think we're going to be taking Lorenzo Escobar, but let's go ahead and continue on here. Next, we get to draw a spoils card. What's our spoils card? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Ranged weapon, rifle. A 5.5 6mm bolt action rifle. Oh, it gets this symbol right here means I get kind of a surprise attack. I'm not exactly remember the right word, but a first strike. I think it's first strike. That's what it is. Gives +5 combat skill and also 1 survival skill. All right, that's really good. And we also gain 1 action card. We get veteran reinforcements. Here they come. Play during the party exploit phase to gain 2 successes toward all combat skill checks made by this party or NPCM for this turn. Or, before any dice are rolled, play during the party exploit phase to increase the difficulty of an encounter or mission card combat skill checks by 2. We're probably going to be using for the top part. All right, so that's really good. I'm going to move this over. I kind of bumped this deck. There we go. We've got our action card, our spoils card, and 2 characters. Now, just because it sounds like this guy likes to damage my own party, I don't think so. He's going to go into the town roster, and we're going to go ahead and take him into our group. And because it's from an action card, I'm allowed to put him into my group. It says that players acquire new character cards as a reward for successfully completing encounter and mission cards, and from spoils and action cards. Characters acquired in this way may be immediately rotated into a party as character received from an action and spoils cards. However, a character card received from the town events roll must be placed into the town roster. So with him on the board, I think we're going to go ahead and just give him this gun. I think that's the best plan because he's got 5 attack right now. So with this, he will get 9 total combat skill towards... Oh, you can't see it. Let's see if I can get it a little bit better. There we go. He'll get 9 total combat fight skill here, and he gets 6 towards his survival skill. Now we're going to go ahead and take our action card and put it up here. And don't forget, I also get 10 salvage coin from this card. So this card is absolutely ridiculous. I'm a big fan of this card. Now we get to gain 1 town health and 1 resource from the resource production phase. And because, again, we have this Orson guy, I get to steal 2 coins. So I'm going to go ahead and take 3. So we get a lot of coins. We got a lot going on here. 3, 6, 9, 10. We're going to turn this into another 10 spot here. So there we go. We got 40, 45, 48, 49, 50. Oh, we got $50. This is pretty awesome. So we gain 1 more town health from our resources. Next, we have the auction house phase where we get to go ahead and look at 3 and we can buy 2. What do we get? Heavy armor plating. It's for a vehicle equipped to any vehicle with 4 or more wheels. Once per game, this vehicle avoids destruction. But again, I lose a speed. I don't know if really that's worth it. All right, let's see what else we get. We got an automatic pistol for 6. Gives us 3. That's just a normal little pistol. Let's see what our last card is. Oh, wow, we got another gun. A 4.6 millimeter submachine gun. Just a regular gun, but it gets 6. So we're starting to get some attack finally because we had none going into that last round. Now, if we look at our submachine gun, it's 17, and our automatic pistol is 6. I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of the heavy army plating. And I think we might buy one of these weapons. All right, I have a plan. We are going to buy the pistol, and we're going to give it to the doctor, which brings his attack value up to 9. And we're going to pay, 6 for this gun. So we're going to pay our 6. And now we have to roll on our town event chart, and we get to subtract 2 from this die roll. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. All right, so, well, it can't get any lower than 1. I get to gain 2 prestige, 4 town health, and an action, spoil, or character card. Wow, I don't even know which one to take. First, we're going to gain 2 prestige. We're up to 9. Oh man, we're totally... I don't want to make ourselves get unlucky by saying we're doing so much better, but we actually went above these guys. I was really worried for a little while there after that last turn. I also get 4 town health. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're caught up to those guys there as well. And I think we're going to choose an action card because we've had some really good action cards. What's this one say? Grandpa's cough syrup. Look at that guy. Play anytime on a party. Each character heals 3 points of any form of damage. This includes any combination of physical, radiation, infected, or psychological damage. All right, this isn't too bad if we need to heal ourselves. Now we have to roll on our OFTEC chart. So we're going to go ahead and roll. Now this, remember, is going to be our Federalists, and this is our Sons of Neptune. Let's see what happens. A 2 and a 3. Oh, those are fantastic rolls compared to the last time. So if we look, our new Federalists got a 2, and our other team got a 3. So they're only going to gain +1 town health or +2 town health and 1 prestige. So we got off pretty good this turn. So our Sons of Neptune are going to gain 1 prestige and 2 town health, while our Federalists are going to gain 1 town health. So we're right neck and neck when it comes to our town health. So now we get to sell and purchase. What do we got back here? Our bikes? Yeah, we're going to keep our bikes. I also have that bow. I think I'm just going to discard this. Again, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but in PvP, you usually lose your items. So I am just going to discard this. Now, I don't have anything to sell, but I do have something I want to buy. Now, I didn't buy that machine gun because I'm planning to pick up this garrison technology where we get +1 success when we go to do combats because we're just getting wrecked in the last battle. We got killed by a bunch of Amish farmers. So we're going to go ahead and take care of this. We're going to buy it for 30 salvage coin, and we're also going to gain 5 town health and a prestige point for that. So we're going to move up to 10 prestige. And we're also going to gain 5 town health. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wow, we're doing a lot better than both teams. Now moving into the party exploit phase, I really want to gain a hold of this resource. So we're going to go ahead and draw another mission card and try to take over that resource point. So again, we're in the plains, so we're going to go ahead and draw our next plains card. It is Hungry Locals. All right, I'm going to read this to you. The road ahead ends in a small community struck by famine. The residents' skin is pocket-marked from disease, and their bellies are distended. Their gaunt faces and hungry eyes tell the grim tale of starvation. These impoverished victims of circumstance require food and immediate medical attention. If your group is able to help them, they promise to disclose detailed information about the surrounding area. So we're going to gain 3 salvage coin right away, and we have to do 4 medical skill check. Good thing is, it's one of our strongest skills. So we've got Hungry Locals, and we're going to go ahead and gain 3 salvage coin right off the bat. But we're also going to gain 3 for the wild animals, and we're going to gain 3 for the Amish rake fight because I forgot to do that. And we're going to go put all these on our player mat. Now we have to get 4 skill checks in order to get this going here. So let's see how we do. All right, we got some pretty good numbers. Let's go match those up. Let's start with our new recruit. He got a 3, he needed a 9, so he passed his skill check. Now Addison sadly did not. He needed a 6. I kind of miss our Iowan. I should have brought him back. Remind me next time we go through the town, let's go pick up Wonderful Wade again. Next we have Orson. He had a 5, but he got a 3, so he passed as well. Now of course a 10, that does absolutely no good, so that's a fail. But we got a 4 from DeForest Kelly. He's able to pass, and then if we look at our truck has a 9 because it's a ambulance, for crying out loud. So he gets a 6. We all pass this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 skill checks automatically. Plus, this says he receives 1 additional success on all party medical skill checks, including healing. So we actually got 5 skill checks. It says success. Draw the next 4 encounter cards from one deck and replace them in any order. Then receive 2 action cards. Oh, that's so good. You provide food, provisions, and care to the residents who are true to their word. They spend the next few days giving you the lay of the land. What we're going to do is we're actually going to look at the top 4 cards in the mountain deck. There might be a chance that we may be traveling into the mountains, and this way I know what's coming. The plain ones, in theory, shouldn't be that bad as long as they're not naked Amish rake fighting. So we're going to look at the top 4 cards of this encounter deck and put them back in any order we want. So we've got Whiteout Blizzard. Now this only takes 4 survival skill, and we're not too bad at survival skill. The next one is, what the heck is this? The Huntress. Captured. Oh, I don't like captured. We're going to put that at the bottom. We'll put it right there. SOS. So we need to do mechanical, and we also need to do survival. Again, we're really good at those skills. What's this one? Wild animals again. Oh boy, I don't like wild animals. All right. I don't know if we're gonna like this one. We're gonna put this one back on top here. We're gonna put these back in the order we want. Let's see what we gain from 1 prestige and 2 spoil cards. 1 spoil cards. You are delayed. Receive 1 week chip penalty. Afterwards, you may perform a healing deed at no cost. Oh, I don't like any of that. All right, we're just going to put SOS back on top. That one seems to be one we can do really well and seems to have pretty good rewards. Now we also get to take 2 action cards. So let's see what our action cards are. Government Transparency. Play during the effect phase. Attach this card to your town playmat. Each town business phase, subtract 1 from your town event roll. Oh, that's really good. All right, this one says Act of God. Look at these. These are super expensive cards. This card trumps all others. It cannot be prevented by any means. Play any time to cancel, negate an action card, or to destroy any spoils card, character card, non-starting town technology or resource, or play while a party is attempting an encounter or mission card. They succeed or fail, your choice. Wow, these cards are absolutely bonkers good. All right, we're going to take these both. All right, so we're going to put these up here. This one is just absolutely ridiculous. This is pretty much an auto win on a, oh man, I almost just walk into a city just to get an auto win. All right, we're going to leave that there. We successfully completed that encounter, so we now own 2 resource points. And we're going to go ahead and discard this card. We're now going to go ahead and make a move deed. So we're going to roll our die and see how we do. Oh my goodness, we got a 6. We got a total of 9. That's a monster roll, but really, all I really want to do is get to this mission point. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going to use, that's the rest of our movement. We're not even going to use it. But this mission is what we really want to get to. Now that's our 3rd week. We have 1 week left, but it's going to take 3 weeks to do this mission. And I don't know if I really want to do it right now. I think we're going to skip our last week. I know everybody's probably saying, no, don't ever skip your weeks. But I'm going to skip this week, and we're just going to end this month. Mainly because when we can go through an entire next turn, I can maybe buy some new equipment and get ourselves more ready. Is that even a great sentence? More ready for this mission when it comes to our next month. So that's my plan. I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't exactly like that plan. So we're going to go ahead and move our turn marker up to number 4. And since we got that 2nd resource point, we get to move our marker up 1. And that's going to be the end of this month and the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. This playthrough is awesome. I'm having a fantastic time. All these awesome things are happening, and it's coming from all different directions. We have quests, we've got missions, we've got encounters. We're gaining great spoils now. We started off pretty bad, but we're doing a lot better now. And we even got some new characters. Don't forget, I got to get back to my hometown so I can trade this guy out. I want to get wonderful Wade back in here. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like, thumbs up, hit that bell symbol, and then you'll know when the next video is coming. Please leave anything in the comments below. I'd love to hear from everyone. This game is so much fun. And if you're excited to see what happens next in the Fallen Land, then I need you to meet me at the table.